She's a doctor. She's a mom to two very beautiful kids. Hello, kids. She is known for her laughter. Of course, you would know when she's in the room. She is known for, again, her dance moves. She's got some killer dance moves, right? And for her dressing sense, she is amazing. She is our own Our Lady. Welcome, please welcome Bushra.
Thank you so much, Pashmina. I thought that it's somebody else, no, not me. But thank you so much for all that love. It's coming?
Yeah.
I have been asked to talk about, can you hear me all?
Yes.
So I've been asked to talk about positivity, as Pashmina said. The time I was given was 10 minutes. So that was a bit difficult because whatever I have learned about positivity up till now, to compress that in 10 minutes is a task on its own. So I'm not saying I'm going to share with you all everything what I've learned, but what I thought was maybe, I'll give you a little bit of idea that what it's actually about. And this is my first time talking like this about positivity with you all. We can continue this journey together, giving you more and more insights and perspectives into it. So maybe it's just an overview what I'm going to talk about, but we will keep on talking because if I've gone through this process and made some excellent achievements in my own self development, then I would like to share it with everyone else, and you are my second family, so would be happy to share whatever I'm learning. I'm no expert, but whenever you learn something good, you kind of feel that you should, talk about it. Oh, thank you, Pashmina. So positive mindset, positive outcome. I do run a Facebook page as well with the same name. If any of you, most of you are there, but if some of you are not there, they can join on the Facebook as well and keep on learning about the positive mindset. So, yeah. So, this might look like a bit of complicated picture to you, but I will just give you, there are tons of books written on this map of consciousness. So I'm not going to cover it as a whole, but just to give you a perspective that, if you see here, there are the red frequencies here, and then you go up and up. So the red and the orange frequencies you see, they say it's shame, guilt, apathy, grief. Then the yellow comes like fear, desire, anger, pride. So you see this 200 mark, that's the courage mark. So any energies below 200, they are the destructive energies. And you are actually contracted in these kind of emotions. Means you are always, looking at life at a very, very constricted view, and it can produce, more destructive energies within you as well as around you. So the 200 and above is the way to go. And what are those emotions or consciousness levels? Courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love. And this is not the love we're talking about we see in our Bollywood movies or dramas. This is something else. Love for universe, love for human beings, love for coming from divinity, God, and joy, peace, enlightenment. this level is achieved by avatars. Avatars means the people, the greatest people of all times, like Prophet Muhammad,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Jesus, prophets, Buddhas, and all those great people. So, but for our surprise, if we see 85% of the population of the world is living in this energy. 85%. And that is a very huge number and something to think about, that oh my goodness, which energies are we living in? So that was some perspective on the level of consciousness and some awareness for your own self, that you look into that what consciousness level I am living in. Fine, but this is where it is. But where do I stand in here in 24 hours, in 1 week, in 1 year, in my whole life? So this is a picture of water lily. It is closed when it doesn't have the sunshine given to it. When it have that sunshine, it expands. The analogy I'm trying to give here is that when the sunlight or light of positivity goes within ourselves, we try and expand, in every way possible. And it's not just, theoretical saying that, oh, it expands, but there are some studies done around it. And the studies show, this talk is basically I'm inspired from Barbara Fredrickson, who talks about positivity, and her work is based on the idea that positive emotions broadens our awareness and encourage novel, varied, and exploratory thoughts and actions. And this in turn builds an individual personal resources over time. So this picture, if you say the pupil of the eye expands as much as 45% when a person looks at something pleasing, So it's not just saying it that, oh, our vision expands when we look at something pleasing. It's actually, literally, factually expands our vision, So this is a very nice saying of Rumi. There is one way of breathing that is shameful and constricted. Then there's another way, a breath of love, that takes you all the way to infinity. Like Rumi, in a lot of centuries ago, maybe this is poetic at that time, but we know that it's not poetic. It is some factual things in that proverb. It does takes you all the way to infinity if you speak the language of love. Some more researchers around positivity, like kids doing better in a math test, were asked to think of a positive emotion before the test. People come to more win-win situations and act more trustworthy when being positive. And medical personnel take better assessment decisions when they're feeling positive. Hope your doctor's feeling good when you go out. And if they're not feeling, we kind of experience ourselves that if we say in a very like joke manner that if a person has a cup of tea in the morning, he will deal with you nicely, and if he doesn't or had a fight, he won't. So it does affect you in every way possible. And this last bit, positivity is not just seeing a glass full, but it's much more than that. We'll talk about it later. So up till now, we have talked about why positivity is important, okay? But how to achieve it, in our lives. So that was some description of the positivity. And now we are going to talk about the prescription of positivity. Being a doctor, I can prescribe positivity as well. But it's not just limited to a doctor. It's for everybody. Anybody can prescribe positivity. So positivity ratio, this is also coming from Barbara Fredrickson works. So she put it in a very, very simple manner that how can you achieve positivity on a day-to-day basis. So the positivity ratio, if you see 3 positives to 1 negative, that keeps us going for like every day, another day, and days to come. And the interesting bit you will see here is it's not 3 positives or 0 negatives. Negativity is there to balance it out. If you are saying that, oh, we have to be positive all the time, and you are ignoring the negative, means you're not saying it, like you cannot ignore positivity.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic. It is definitely not realistic. Like, why is negativity important? Like, it's another analogy of a sailboat and a keel. So keel, if you imagine that this is a negative emotion and sailboat is a positive emotion. So without the keel, boat will not be stabilized. Sail will take you places, but if the keel is not there, the boat will not be able to survive in the sea. The keel also helps the boat to stabilize during the storm. Okay, when the storms comes, so you have to realize your negativities first, accept your negativities first, and then try to achieve positivity, because universe is all about balance. If there's no negative, you cannot appreciate positives. And there's another saying, as a Sufi proverb, that there wouldn't be such a thing as counterfeit gold if there were no real gold somewhere. So model of like being positive, it usually backfires and pumps sunshine a little too much. Maybe not genuine or heartfelt. Like, if you're trying to be happy all the time, you're trying, but that's not how it goes. You need to just calm yourself first, accept the negativities of your life or whatever, and then work from it. So that would be a genuine positivity, not a fake or counterfeit positivity. So what needs done here again? Create the positive mindset. Be open, be appreciative, be curious, be kind, be real and sincere. And I would like to add one more thing here, be kind. Sometimes we say that we have to be nice. There's a difference between being nice and being kind. Nice is that you are looking for approval from other people, that you are very nice. So if you don't want to do something or you don't feel it right, but you are actually trying to be nice, so you are not appreciating your own self. So you don't have to be nice. I would say you need to be kind, So appreciate your flaws, appreciate your limitations, but be kind at the same time. So that makes this real. And this slide I added after because I'm like, no, I need to talk about this. Where is your emotional home? We all work on our homes. We make it beautiful. We kind of decorate it in the best possible way. But do we work on our emotional home? What home are we living in? Is there an emotion that continue to return to over and over, and where you spend most of the time emotionally determines the quality of your life? You go to work, you go shopping, you do your stuff, you come back home, your nice cozy home, but you're distracted, you're living your life, and then you come back to your sad, destructive energy, emotional home. if that is the case, then you need to upgrade your home. What emotional home we are living in, and that question we all need to ask from ourselves. I have forwarded in the group leaders, and you can work on yourself on those, like what emotions am I having in a day, and there are some target goals in that as well. I would have wanted to share with you all, so you can work around that. Oh, this is a destructive energy, and what does that destructive energy do? I won't take much time because I have limited time, but we can talk in our further sessions if we have got the chance, that how does those destructive energies, which I showed you in the first slide, affect our lives. And it's a discussion on its own. So I'm not going to cover it today, okay? And I will end by a very good saying. Is an old man told his grandson, "My son, there is a battle between two wolves inside us all. One is evil, it is anger, jealousy, greed, resentment, inferiority, lies, and ego. And other is good, it is joy, peace, love, hope, humility, kindness, empathy, and truth." The boy thought about it and asked, "Grandfather, which wolf wins?" The old man quietly replied, "The one you feed." So we need to see what emotions we are feeling. So I don't know if I have time to take any questions, but just what are you thankful for? We being here, all our health, listening to this talk, it's in itself something to be really, really, really grateful for, and something to uplift ourselves. Hope you all have a great day. So before I finish, I would like to invite another speaker. Any questions, by the way? You're all okay from the talk? Yeah, all right.